Hey guys, welcome to Red Carpet, your go-to spot for celeb news. Every Monday and Thursday, I'll catch you up on the hottest gossip and stories from the world of celebrities. So grab your drink, get comfy, and let's see what's been going on this week. Well, looks like Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau just did it again. They totally broke the internet. So apparently Daily Mail just dropped some paparazzi shots of them kissing on Katy's yacht in Santa Barbara, California. And of course, everyone's losing it and talking about this golden couple all over again. Funny thing is, remember when I told you guys that a source close to Katy said it was just a summer fling and it'd be over by the end of summer? Yeah, guess that didn't age well. So, ever since the news about Nicole Kidman's divorce came out, she's been super busy. First, she showed up at a charity event. Then, boom, she walked the Chanel runway in Paris Fashion Week, showing off her fresh haircut and those new bangs. Well, she is a Chanel ambassador after all.
Getting ready for the Chanel show. I'm just very nervous. Yeah, I have my daughters coming with me.
And she even brought her daughters along. They took some lovely photos together. Honestly, that picture kind of screamed, "We're still a family." And the girls are totally on Nicole's side. At least that's how it looked to me. Oh, and guess what? The new issue of Vogue just dropped, and surprise, it features an interview with Nicole. Thing is, that interview was done before the split was announced, which makes reading it so much more interesting now that we know what's been going on. It was from late August, and fun fact in the photos, Nicole wasn't wearing her wedding ring. In that chat, she said she's entering a new chapter in her life. She said, and I love this quote, "How many times do you have to be taught that you think you know where your life is going?" And then it turns out it's not going that way at all. Ugh, relatable, right? She also admitted that she uses work as a way to cope with pain. And considering she's got 8 projects coming out soon, sounds like she's had a tough year. A few days later, Harper's Bazaar dropped another interview with her. And this time, Nicole said the best thing about getting older is that you've seen it all, and you know you can handle whatever life throws at you. Speaking of beautiful ladies at Paris Fashion Week, Emma Watson also made an appearance at the Miu Miu show. She literally arrived on a motorbike. Like, how cool is that? But what really got people talking was the ring she was wearing. Everyone thought she got engaged. Well, nope. She's not engaged. In fact, about a month ago, she was on the Jay Shetty podcast explaining the whole story behind that ring. Turns out it's more like a reminder for herself, a symbol of why she's been away from Hollywood for about 7 years. She said the ring has 22 petals, and each petal was gifted by one of her close friends. They spent an entire day celebrating together, and that ring marked the start of a new era in her life. A time where she's the writer of her own story.
It signals to me that, for me, I achieved what I wanted to achieve for myself.
Love that energy. And hey, Lauren Sánchez and Georgina Rodríguez were also at the show. Sitting right next to each other, by the way. And it looked like they really wanted to make sure everyone saw their shiny new multi-million-dollar diamonds. Meanwhile, there was also some big news about Cristiano Ronaldo. Apparently, he just made history as the first billionaire footballer ever. That's thanks to his 2-year deal with Al Nassr worth $400 million, plus all those side deals like his 10-year Nike contract and partnerships with Armani. So yeah, the man's net worth is now around $1.4 billion. Wild. Lauren didn't go solo. She brought along her hubby, Jeff Bezos. And I gotta say, Jeff's looking sharp these days with that silver beard. On October 4th, the couple were spotted leaving the Ritz Hotel in matching gray outfits. Totally coordinated and totally chic. Another woman who stole the spotlight at Paris Fashion Week? Kim Kardashian. She showed up rocking a short haircut. Though, to be fair, it might have been a wig. We're not 100% sure yet, but wow, she looked so much like Kris. It's honestly getting hard to tell them apart, and they're literally turning into clones of each other. And not gonna lie, Kris actually looks younger these days. Her surgeon seriously performed some kind of miracle. She looks amazing. She even posted a video showing off her new blonde hair, which of course got everyone on social media talking again. Can you believe this woman is 70? Oh, and speaking of Kim, a new trailer for her upcoming show just dropped.
You poor discarded. Let's light her on fire.
But Kim's not the only Kardashian stepping into acting. Kylie's following in her big sis's footsteps. Rumor has it she's going to star in an A24 film alongside Charlie XCX. It's about the wild ups and downs of a rising pop star. Kylie was also at Paris Fashion Week, but she quickly flew to NYC to attend the New York Film Festival to support Timothée for his new movie, Marty Supreme. And speaking of Kylie and Timothée, after the film fest, the two lovebirds went out to cheer for Timmy's favorite team. Unfortunately, the Yankees lost that night, but hey, it totally looked like they were having the best time. And yup, you saw that right. Timothée shaved his head. He's been hiding it under a cap everywhere lately, but yeah, it's gone. Now let's talk about the topic that everyone's been buzzing about since Selena's wedding. The fact that Francia Raisa, the friend who literally donated her kidney to Selena years ago, wasn't even invited to the wedding. Like, what? You probably know that for a few years there have been rumors that the two had a falling out and stopped being friends. There were all kinds of theories, but honestly, no one really knew what happened. Well, this week, Francia finally spoke up, and she said there's no drama at all between her and Selena. She said, "I know she is getting married, and I'm super happy for her."
Ahorita no voy a hablar, pero sí sé que se va a casar y estoy muy feliz por ella y pues mira, tiene vida y pues ya es millonaria y pues estoy agradecida que pude hacer eso por ella.
Back in 2023, Francia mentioned they had drifted apart a little and weren't talking that much. Oh. But she also said it wasn't because of any fight. She was like, you know, sometimes you don't talk to a friend for a year, then you see them again, and it's like no time has passed. So sweet, right? Still, I mean, come on, not inviting her at all. That's kind of harsh. Anyway, moving on to another happy couple, Patrick Schwarzenegger and Abby Champion. They just got married recently and are clearly living their best lives. They're currently on a super fun honeymoon in Abu Dhabi, where they've been going to basketball games, exploring royal palaces, and even riding camels. And remember all those rumors that Taylor Swift was going to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show? Yeah, it turns out that's not happening. They officially announced that Bad Bunny will headline this year instead. Some people were saying Taylor turned it down because of issues with the production company over performance rights, but nope. Taylor herself cleared it up this week on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. She said, as long as Travis is still playing for the Kansas City Chiefs, she's not going to perform. Because she wants the spotlight to be on him and she wants to be in the stands, cheering him on.
I am in love with a guy who does that sport on that actual field. Like, that is violent chess. That is gladiators without swords.
That's kind of cute, right? Oh, and this is wild. Searches for Elizabeth Taylor's name have gone up by 9,000% since Taylor dropped her new album, Life of a Showgirl, because one of the songs is literally named after the Hollywood icon. But yeah, you've probably heard the album's been getting mixed reviews. Some fans feel a bit disappointed, while others are totally roasting it online. Taylor actually responded to the criticism this week.
The rule of show business is if it's the first week of my album release and you are saying either my name or my album title, you're helping.
And you know what's funny? Some people think the song canceled on the album is actually Taylor's way of supporting Blake Lively, meaning maybe their friendship is still totally fine. What do you think? Did you also think of Blake when you heard that song? Speaking of Blake, there's been a leaked contract from her latest movie, It Ends With Us, and it's... wow. According to Justin's lawyers, Blake was set to earn $1.75 million up front, plus 10% of the movie's total profits. And that's not all. If the film did really well, or if she got nominated for awards like a Golden Globe or even an Oscar, she'd get bonus cash. Like $75,000 for a Golden Globe nom and $200,000 if she actually won an Oscar. On top of that, the deal came with all sorts of perks. A private driver, her own luxury trailer, $1,000 a week for meals and training in New York and New Jersey, and even a private jet for her. her 4 kids, 2 nannies, her assistant, and her security team during filming in Las Vegas. Wow, talking about A-list treatment. So far, Blake's reps haven't commented on the leaked contract. Now, something kind of scary happened this week, too. During Billie Eilish's concert, a fan suddenly grabbed her and pulled her toward the crowd. They even pulled her past the barrier. People were screaming, the music stopped, and security had to rush in and pull Billie back to safety. On a sad note, legendary Hollywood actress Diane Keaton passed away at the age of 79. Her iconic roles in classics like Annie Hall and The Godfather will forever be remembered as some of the greatest in film history. So yeah, that's all the tea for this week, guys. It's been crazy, right? If you enjoyed this one, make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe because next week's going to be even wilder. All right, I'm out. See you in the next one.